To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dinner, 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 dinner. You're all rubbish. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to Gotham First National Bank. My name is Jeremy and I will be your teller today. Now, how may I be of service?
Good morning, my fine fellow. I'd like to make a deposit into my savings account. Isn't it just a beautiful day?
Yes, sir. A lovely day. Now, how much would you like to deposit?
Oh, just a small amount.
Wow. No wonder you have such a sunny disposition.
Oh, why shouldn't I? The sun is shining, the grass is green, and with this money I can finally pay off my student loans and put a down payment on a new ferret I've been eyeing for some time.
There certainly is a lot here.
I know! It's all thanks to a miracle win on the track. Horse called No Legs at 300 to 1. I must be the luckiest man alive.
No! This is a robbery!
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Now you could all be so kind as to hand over all of your money. Cash, checks, gold bullion, money orders, credit and debit cards, and we now accept PayPal. What's all this then? Hand it over.
And what over?
Come now, let's not play games.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I am a tolerant man, but I have no patience for dishonesty. Now give me the money!
Oh, what money? Oh, this isn't money. This is a baby.
It's very funny. It's love letters. What else we got? It's a nice looking watch.
Oh, no, please, not my watch. It was my grandfather's. He was given it for killing Nazis.
Oh, he fought World War II.
No.
Well, you'll bring it to me anyway. You just need a little convincing.
What's going on?
What happened to the lights, boss?
No, you idiot. Just stay around. You probably just need to put another 50p in the meter.
Boss, I can't handle this. I'm scared of the dark.
It's the bat!
Hedge! Hedge, what happened? What's going on? Oh, boss, I swear there's more to this than an unpaid utilities bill.
Oh, I really hope I don't get assaulted by a man in some kind of a crazy costume.
Oh, the irony! It's the bat! He's come for us! We're getting out of here!
Look, get back here! You have to stay together.
Okay, bat, but how can you hit what you can't see? Oh, you hit me when you couldn't see me!
So it's just you and me, boss. Don't worry, I've been learning a little bit of ninjutsu. I'll give the bat a run for his money.
Did you learn the striking cobra liver attack?
What?
Oh, God. Oh, Jimmy, oh, jeez, I'm all alone. Alone in the dark. Alone in the scary dark like a man dressed up as a deadly creature of the night. No, Lord, please, if you can hear me, please strike down the backbone with some form of cardiovascular complication. I swear, Lord, if you do this one small thing for me, I'll never rob anyone again. Over the age of 65,
officers, I worry you succeeded in doing your job for you.
Oh yeah, well there's still one costume-clad freak we haven't caught. Lucky for you I didn't bring my flight squad with me.
I'm only trying to help you people. I'm the symbol of hope this city needs.
We need a real hero. One with actual powers, like Superman. You'd be hands down.
Yeah.
I bet you don't have a fly around the world so fast it turns time backwards gadget on that utility belt of yours. We don't need a rat in a cape.
You ungrateful son of a go-back choke.
What in the world is going on here? We're trained professionals, not brawling with a Cape Crusader. And Batman, put that down, no idea what it's been.
Sorry, Gordon. Just teaching your boys some manners. Bat manners!
You ain't worth the time, Bat, idiot.
Yeah, Bat, stupid. You just caught me off guard. It'll be different next time.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see some police working here. You, get this mess cleaned up, and you two get these people out of here. Shit. New recruits, what can you do? That's not cleaning up any mess. I told you to get on. Yeah.
What about now, sir?
Oh, I don't know. Go make me a sandwich. Turkey and mustard on holding.
Any lettuce?
Oh, yeah, a little lettuce. Oh, and don't forget to lightly toast the bread. Yeah. Get on. I'm sorry about those boys, Batman. They're just not used to working alongside a costume vigilante like yourself. I mean, they just don't know what you've done for this city. But they'll learn one day, they'll learn.
Just living up to the shot saying about that.
Robin! I knew there was something I'd forgotten. This night, I was going to the shops, but I received a message from Gordon on the way.
You didn't think to let me know? I could have helped.
Little late for good hats, row.
Excuse me, Mr. Batman. I was just wondering what you did with the other bandits.
Well, what?
Sir, the four robbers, they've escaped.
Impossible! I tied them up myself.
I knew it. If I'd have been here, I could have kept watch. And now this boy and thugs are back on the street.
But they had all my money. Oh, guess the orphans are just going to have to wait a little longer to shoot.
Everybody, just relax. The four that escaped were merely underlings who, without leadership, will lack direction as a group and will eventually settle into normal, crime-free life. As for your money, I'm sure if you speak to Gordon, he can set you up with the claims form and... Well, we'll work something out.
You always surprise me treated like an unwanted
Look
child.
out, the Joker! And escapade!
Well, I suppose it's not too bad. It's not like that was all of my money. And at least there are no other criminals that can rob me. They're all safely locked away.
You're fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elizabeth Arms. Almost one of the craziest, scariest, and greatest folks in the eyes. Allow me to take you on a little tour, share the sights, and maybe even tell you a good as you witness those poor fellows who didn't stand a chance.
Come we stay to repentance and pay. We kissed all our dreams goodbye. We tortured
glorious, are they? Such a shame it's happened to next bunch of morons. Kill the bat. Kill the bat. Kill the bat. Wear a hat. 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 Kill the bat. Riddle out of dice. 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 Kill the bat. Riddle out of dice.
I can't wait for this blasted heat wave to be over.
Winter. It's the middle of winter.
Well, can we please turn down the heat another couple of degrees? I'm sweating more than Edward when he starts one of his crossword puzzles.
Yeah, well, just count yourself lucky. At least you're not Bane. Heard they caught him last week, and they've been working to get rid of all his steroids. I mean, what do they call it? Venom?
That's correct. Using a combination of detoxifying and hydrotherapy techniques, we've been able to pacify the subjects and return them to humanity. We've already worked wonders with Clayface.
Sounds like an enema.
It's not an enema. Look, the work we're doing with Bane will remove all his excess aggression and reduce him down to a convenient travel size.
Your work robs people of their identity. It's a moral outrage how you brainwash these poor people for your own amusement.
I don't brainwash anybody. Think of it more of a mind scrub.
That's just...
Anyway, I don't have to take this from a minor Batman villain. Come back when you've been written by Alan Moore.
Hey, Arthur. Not cool, man. I told you. It's pronounced...
Anyway, meet the inmate today. You'll meet him shortly, right after a thorough search.
So, what did they do to Clayface?
Oh, his medication stops him from transforming. Poor devil's never really adjusted. He still needs the physical transformations. I suppose we do all have our coping mechanisms.
What's his?
That's a tough one.
Hats. They're playing cards, so I'm going to guess that one's his thinking cap.
Does it work?
Do you have any threes?
No, not so much.
Ha! I went. Guess you're not the uber genius you thought you were, Edward.
That's not fair. I was distracted.
I demand a
Oh,
rematch.
shut it, you whiny nerd. I won, fair and square.
Riddle me this, Crane. What's green and really hurts?
Don't.
Another of me! All right, question dog. Stop your cuddling. I got you heathens some fresh meat.
Can we turn on the air conditioning, please? I have a forehead.
This is an asylum for the criminally insane. This is not Butlins. There are no luxuries here, honey Jim.
Actually, my last stay in Butlins was considerably worse even than this.
Stow it, Raggedy Annie!
So, new guy. What do they call you? Minuteman? Clock sucker?
Oh, don't be silly, Edward. Leave him alone. It's obviously the clock.
I will tell you what I told that bony fingers Dr. Arthur. I am no clock king. I am a time lord. A great and powerful being who travels the space-time continuum, battling powerful monsters that became stranded in this dump of my ship broke down.
Your ship.
Yes, my pride and joy. The really evil time and relative dimensions in space.
Will you shut your noise? Play. Some of us are trying to play cards.
So kindly shut up and sit down before I plug in. Oh, please! The last thing that you plugged in was the Glade air freshener in our cell. How do you?
Calm down, there's no need to fight.
Harvey, I told you not to name him.
Oh, you are such a dick.
You just I will sit down.
Thanks, sweetie. Once those two get at it, it'll take a nuclear explosion to separate the church. Right. Clayface, it's your bed.
I fold. You really are good at this game, aren't you?
That's Lieutenant, I guess. Good thing, too. The gods are best pleased with me at the moment. Just need to snap his laundry. Any money or win or good was that?
What did you do?
I converted my sleeping quarters into a miniature allotment.
What?
I sort of my bed.
God damn it, Harvey, you can't make jokes about it just because we share it.
Ew! Wait, what's information, Dad?
No, well, my house bigger. Right, Victor. I just gotta calm down. And put a fresh face on things.
It's okay, big guy. We all know what it's like to get a little hot under the collar. Well, except for Freeze, of course.
Yeah, I always keep my cool.
Well, recognizing that you have a problem is the first step to finding a solution.
Yeah, Dr. Arkin says we're all making great progress.
No! What's wrong, Mr. Jones? I can't take this anymore. Day after day, it's the same thing. Mind-melting manipulation, intense and messy therapy sessions, and conversation that would bore a horse to sleep. I need stimulation.
We're in public pudding.
Mental stimulation, Pat. You lot should be ashamed of yourselves. Look at you, reduced to the useless shells of villains you once were. And now Gotham has to make do with Calendar Man and Crazy Groot. Riddler, you were one of Gotham's finest minds. You had the police force running to and fro, scratching their backsides like the donut-loving orangutans they are. You even worked out Batman's identity. And then forgot it after an accidental blow to the head.
Sorry about that one, Edward.
And now look at you. Losing games of chess and monkey do.
Why?
And practically gnawing on your trousers in anticipation of a new crossword puzzle. And me, the man who broke the camel's back. Although that's better. Where is he now?
Well, he's over
Yes, Dave, that's a rhetorical question, Pam. After Arkham's done with him, we're eating bonbons and watching MasterChef like a cold picture. Even I, the Joker, the clown prince of crime, voted #1 in Wizard Magazine's top 100 villains of all time. I, a man who commits acts of crime with both whimsy and inhumane brutality that makes sense to me and me alone. Like the time when I captured a man with a peanut allergy and forced him to play Russian roulette with a bag of rebels. I, the great enemy of Gotham's Dark Knight, have become reticent and dull. Forced to getting my jollies from hiding the remote and occasionally stealing Harvey's corner. And you, Titch, the Mad Hatter. That's the one, yes. Well, I'm sure you must have done something to end up here.
Mind control? Kidnapping Lucius Fox and Barbara Gordon? Robbery? Murder?
Yes, thank you, Tweedledee. That's
No one appreciates
now,
me.
my point is that you don't sympathize, please. You cannot be satisfied with such a measly existence. It's time we relived the glory days. Meet me in my cell at night. I have a plan.
Can I come too?
Why, yes. Yes, of course, dear boy. Do step forward. Now, do tell us all what sinister acts have landed you in this poor joint.
Well, I defecated into my dancing shoes and threw them at the police officer.
That certainly is strange behavior. But I'm not sure you've got quite what it takes.
He's right, hon. You haven't got the necessarily criminally insane spot. See, all us villains have something that makes us unique.
And to be honest, there isn't anything particularly unique about defecating and dancing shoes.
The shoes were made from my wife.
Okay, you guys stay here! Stop those genuinely crazy people here and off.
I kissed the banks and I liked it. It's like a furry.
Evening, Bruce. Would you like some cold tea?
Richard, what are you still doing after this? It's very late.
Is it? Well, I guess I'll just have to take your word for it, given that you're the world's greatest vigilante/detective. Oh, I was just so worried when I got your note. Dear Robin, sorry I couldn't watch Spider-Man 3 with you today, as I had to visit my mother in hospital. Yours sincerely, Brucey. Kiss, kiss, kiss. P.S. I'm taking the batsuit with me to have it cleaned. Now, much as I trust your word, Bruce, I'll be honest, I've got one or two problems with the story.
Okay.
First, why are you wearing the batsuit now, after having it cleaned?
Oh, because I took the car as well, and I couldn't very well be seen out driving the Batmobile as Bruce Wayne. That could jeopardize my secret identity.
More so than Bruce Wayne taking the batsuit to a commercial dry cleaners. Whilst driving the Batmobile!
It's not fun. The second thing?
Ah, yes, now pay attention, because this one's quite important. You said you were visiting your mother in hospital.
Yes. She has galloping laryngitis. The doctors say it's the worst case they've ever seen. They're not sure she's gonna make it to Christmas. Oh my God, Mom.
Bruce, it's July, and I'm well aware both of your parents were horribly murdered years ago. God rest their souls. Bruce, where have you been?
Okay, I was at a costume banquet for charity at the country club. It was hilarious. Commissioner Gordon arrested Judge Cirillo because she was dressed as a convict. He should have known not to book a judge by its cover.
Bruce, you are not going to run your way out of
There
this.
was one man who was dressed as a knife, and he looked really sharp.
Bruce!
Come on. Okay, I got a call from Gordon, and it was an emergency. And you said you weren't feeling well, you were in the shower anyway, so I...
You left me behind again!
Master Dick, what is all the commotion?
Alfred, Bruce won't cry for you without me again. I can't count the number of times he's done this now. I think at least he should apologise.
Bruce, look at Master Dick when he's talking to you.
Alfred, much as I love you calling me Master Dick, I think we should stick with Robin or Richard.
Very well, Master Dick. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry, young sir. It's just that I never got that until just now.
Alfred, would you mind giving me Bruce?
Bruce and I...
A moment alone. We need to talk. Look, Bruce, I've been your partner for years now, and you still treat me like an unwanted child.
Well, that's a little unfair, Richard. When have I ever treated you like that?
Well, you tell Alfred to cut off his fingers for me. You put stabilizers on the rubbing bike. You put child locks on the Batmobile.
I'm not on trial here. I'm out every night, fighting tough, hardened criminals, breaking my back for the good of Gotham, with no reward.
Sir, a message from Commissioner Gordon. It says that your reward for helping to escort the Swedish laundry models on their bikini tour of Gotham will be shipped tomorrow.
Not now, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
Hardened criminals, Bruce. You left me behind so you could go gallivanting around Gotham with bikini-clad lingerie models? You're unbelievable.
Well, we're not joined at the hip, you know. You can always go out by yourself.
No, I can't. When I'm not with you, I have to be back by 10 p.m. No televigilantes shouldn't have a curfew. And what's more, I can't even sneak out with an electronic tank that shocks me whenever I try to leave Wayne Manor.
Well, you shouldn't go out all night. You know you get grouchy when you don't get your 8 hours.
Stop treating me like I'm 12. I'm a 25-year-old man. I have a beard.
Okay. You're right. I'm sorry. Let's both get a good night's sleep. And in the morning, to make it up to you, we can go to the zoo. All the big, scary animals, and I'll buy you some sweets and a balloon if you like.
That is the straw that broke the camel's back. Bruce, you and I, we're done professionally. I am no longer your partner. Say goodbye to Batman and Robin. It is all over. No more Dark Knight and the Boy Wonder. Never again.
Very well. I see how it is. At least now I can get an actual 12-year-old boy to be my sidekick. Once ago, it was not like that. Once to go to the zoo with me. So, Alfred, it's actually over.
Nearly on his tip, Master Bruce. He'll be back. Or concoct an evil plan designed to humiliate and completely destroy you, until you realize the other way and reconcile. Possibly with a catchy final tune. Master Bruce?
Sure thing.
Think you've had enough, Bert?
I'll tell you when I've had enough. I'm coping with loss.
4 years is a long time for mourning, eh, Bert?
Would you stop that?
I'm sorry, just trying to lighten the mood. I know you haven't been the same since the Batman incident.
Took him away from me, Annie. It's the one thing I love most in the whole world. And you took him.
I know. But you can't expect to drive around Gotham dressed as the Batman with a goat dressed as Robin and not get into trouble.
We were just a couple of stupid kids.
I'll tell you to cheer you up. I'm We'll get you a grass hula skirt, maybe some Kahlua, and then we'll try and get laid.
Definitely the word of the day. This is the end, boys.
Oh, don't say that. We got away, didn't we?
Barely. Hey, can I get 4 fights in more on top
I'll make mine a virgin one when I get there.
We were lucky to get away. For all we know, Leader's probably cracking rocks and keeping a tight grip on the circle of his feet. In prison.
He fought the law, and the law won.
He's doing the jailhouse wrong.
Keep the midnight train going anywhere, and it took him to the slam.
A toast to our glorious leader. May his soulmates respect personal boundaries.
Of course, to move, without whom we would not be sitting here right now. Here.
It was incredible. Before tonight, I never knew that you were an expert contortionist.
Oh, come on, guys.
No, don't be modest. What I saw you do tonight changed my life.
It was breathtakingly aggressive and yet graceful.
I could have done that if I'd wanted. I have the agility of a cat.
I saw you at my sister's wedding. You have the agility of a blind three-legged badger.
The bad guys of IBS.
Well, seriously, guys, what are we gonna do? I mean, without a leader, we're lost at sea. None of us have the right skills for our own gang. We may need...
Never! I'm never gonna settle down to a normal life.
I went into crime straight after university. I can't get a real job. It'll kill me.
I told you guys to say so with the house money, but no. Fast cars, fancy women, and Fabergé.
Hey, I want that.
What are you talking about? You were with us through all of it. You're broke too.
Yeah, I distinctly remember you telling us that you gave some floozy a pearl necklace. Now, how much did that cost?
Yeah. I think you boys must have pointed that story.
What were we supposed to be spending the money on?
Times like these.
I should have bought a private jet.
You're scared of flying.
So what? I can still drive it around, show it off to the neighbors.
Yeah, sure, the staff at McDonald's drive-thru would love to see you turn up in a Harrier
Guys! It doesn't matter anymore, okay? The bat has made committing crime in Gotham impossible. And without a leader, we're finished.
Well, at least you still got this to tide us through.
Hey, old money.
Hey, I'm as much a guy as you are, just like the extra support.
Hey!
Pay off your full-time for the last 3 years.
Come on, have a heart, Dennis.
I do have a heart. Unfortunately, my ex-wife does not. She's been bleeding me dry ever since the divorce. Frigid bitch.
That's it, man. No leader, no money, no hope.
Looks like just Would you like a drink, sir?
Why didn't we bring our guns?
Oh, stop it. I'm not in official business. Just looking for some few guys to help with some under-the-table work, if you know what I mean.
What kind of work?
When we're finished, that will be through. Thoroughly humiliated and defeated.
Whoa, ain't you supposed to be his partner?
I was once, but it seems he doesn't treat me like an equal. I'm going to show him just how much he needs me.
Love us, Tim.
Look, I prefer conflict of interests.
Unlawful entrepreneurs, but we still get called all the unpleasant names.
Thug, crook, hoodlum,
felon, delinquent.
Y'all, ruffian, bad boys.
Enough! Are you in or not?
You still haven't told us the plan.
Ah, yes, of course. Basically, we break the inmates out of Arkham.
What?
Oh, come on, I've got the majority covered. I just need you guys to keep the guards occupied until the prisons are clear.
What's in it for us?
I hear you guys are in a new sense of direction. You stick with me, you get your choice of the DC villains. Experienced criminal masterminds ready to lead you to unlawful glory. Hell, some of me have superpowers.
I like the sound of that!
Me too, I'm in.
Well, then let's not stand on principle. To Arkham!
To Arkham!
Let's roll. Let's take this stuff.
I don't even work here.
Over. It's over. It's actually over. I don't know why he's up and left me on my own. I can't shake this heartache. It's too much for me to take. He's grown too much, and from the nest he's flown.
Why can't you see, Bruce, what damage you've done? I wish you'd see things from my point of view. How long till you realize I'm not 12
Because Robin. Because Brucey. I still care for you.
We double dated with Two-Face.
Who'd have thought you on sugar would lead to so much bloodshed? Still, it'll be nice for the place to feel full again.
Oh, not this again, Harley. You always get broody when we don't have any henchmen around.
I can't help it, Mr. J. I miss the pitter-patter of big, stompy feet.
I know, but it just costs so much to keep them in guns and makeup. Soon, though, soon all shall become better. I do miss having people to shoot because they failed me, or to shoot because they've succeeded beyond what I intended. Or to shoot because they haven't made me my morning coffee. Or to shoot because, quite frankly, I haven't got a better reason to shoot them. Or to shoot!
Or to shoot because they forgot to refill the giant sauce bottle in time for Batman's capture.
Or because they keep on interrupting me. You. Soon, though, soon we shall have a gang again.
How did you get the warden to agree to let him come here?
Well, I told him that it was for a book club. He seemed to think that reading would have a soothing effect upon the more disturbed inmates.
So what are we reading?
Well, I first suggested the picture of Dorian Gray, but he was afraid that we'd go wild. So then, I suggested Pride and Prejudice, but he didn't want anything so ostentatious.
What a price of business! I love that one.
He thought he might incite us to acts of war.
So, what are they?
Wuthering Heights.
Can't think of any Bronze Age ones?
Not a single one.
Riddle me this. Guess who?
Ah, hello there. Edward, so good to see you. Harvey, love what you've done with the horrible scar in there. Pamela, you're looking
Another point, wow.
Yes, right. Now, I'm sure it's obvious why I called you all here.
Indeed it is, Joker. And if I may begin, I was astounded by the depth of the relationship between Kathy and Heathcliff. Heathcliff was difficult to know and quick to anger before...
This isn't a reading group, you uneducated scarecrow. We're dragging to escape.
Escape? Well, some of us don't try to escape from great literature.
Okay, so nobody else thought this was a book club, did they? Good, because
Right then, escape! Now you see, we always have a slight problem. You all try to break out one at a time, then you do a bit of criming, and then you get caught. However, if we all break out together, we can bring Gotham to its knees.
Yay! Great plan, Puddin'.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Be careful, Victor. Only Hardy here gets to call me Pudding. You know what happened to the last person who did that?
Did you take him out for ice cream?
No, I had him shot for deserting. No, seriously, I shot him in both legs. It was horrible. Right, on to business. I have here a map of Arkham Asylum. Now, my plan is as such.
Hey, Wally, how are things doing? I haven't seen you since the last of the Joker tried to kill you.
Thanks for hiding me, Red. Mr. J does that sometimes. I like to think of his little way of saying, I love you.
An affectionate attempted murder?
Yeah, it's like he's saying, I don't want anyone else to murder you horribly with me. It's kind of sweet if you think about it. Sorta.
Right. Listen, have you thought any more about my offer?
I'd love to, Red. Really, I would. It's just, every time we team up, I just hear the sound of the slash fiction being written about us.
Come on, Holly. Oh, bloody foot. You seriously think no one's writing about you and the Joker getting on?
Well, yeah, but they never get it right. Like, nobody knows the exact shape of
Ladies! Are you planning on joining us?
Yeah, we got the first part of the plan, but it's never gonna work. Not with that attitude, it isn't.
Now we just need the icing on the cake.
So what do we do?
For the past few weeks, I've been constructing a little chemical bomb out of face paint and the iron shavings from my bars. Now, using my toothpaste as a catalyst, it acts as a powerful explosive.
How does that even work?
Science!
Mr. Yorker, I actually used to be a highly respected member of the scientific community.
Science!
Why do you even have so much toothpaste?
Look at me, Ella. When your face is this white, keeping your teeth from looking yellow is no laughing matter.
So, why haven't you used the bomb on yourself?
Because we're going to use it on yours, pal. Now, Riddler here is going to leave a rather obvious conundrum, which suggests that he'll be escaping through the garden. And then, when you bust out, you can use your plants and flowery goodness to incapacitate the guards. Now, the alarms will be raised by said explosion, so you will need to collect Freeze's ice gun and other sorted broomsticks. To Freeze's time as DA.
You mean my time as the DA?
Hey, I was still a psychological aspect of you back then.
Either way, his information will let us know where the guards are going to be when they set up patrols around Arkham. So it will be Freeze's job to blast through one of the unguarded walls and ice us a path over the river and across the city to freedom.
What do I do, Mr. J?
You, dear, will give me a piggyback ride. Well, I always thought it would be so stylish to ride away on a Harley.
We could just walk out the door.
Oh, yes, I suppose we could just walk.
Relax. I'm here to help.
Help us? Why?
Let's just say I want to show Batman he can't handle this city solo.
Lover's tip then.
Well, everyone stop calling it that! Okay, we're not your partner, sure, but we broke up because of artistic differences.
Broke up. Hartman.
Like a band that breaks up. I mean, I am not... Well, if I wasn't with him that bad. But no, certainly not with him. I mean, there was that one time. But no, that does not mean anything.
It sounds like you're dreaming of thin ice.
And, who are these rather menacing?
Just some bugs I picked on the way in to help out.
I see. And what do you get out of all this?
Well, sir, you see, the Batman, he apprehended our leader. So we thought we'd look for a newer, if somewhat crazier direction here in Arkham.
No, we're not crazy. No. We just have softer beds than in Blackgate. But why not just form our own gang?
With all due respect, sir, none of us really have the necessary qualifications, and everyone else is in jail or here. We're the only four left.
So I guess that makes you the last two
escape or not.
And, how are you gonna help us?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe he walked up to the guard and said, "Gee willikers, I'm Robin. Can I have the keys to go and fight crime?"
I did actually. Do you know what it said?
What?
It said, "Howdy, fanboys, Robin. Sure thing." Look, let's get out of there.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna run so many rules.
I can't wait till I got early Gotham this year.
This is incredible.
Not only have we all escaped from Arkham, but I've kidnapped Robin!
No, the point of order.
I love kidnapping.
I want to come.
Hurrah for kidnapping!
Defecting.
Kidnapping!
Hey, you kidnapped me. Said you kidnapped me.
Say it.
Oh no, the Joker's kidnapped me.
Right then! Go!
So, hang on. Two things. I'm planning on going havoc with Gotham's plans. How about you?
Well, I was planning on robbing the Second National Bank of Gotham on the east side, but knowing this guy, he'll probably want to do something on the west side.
No, the east side sounds good.
Okay, fine, we'll go for what?
No, the east side sounds good.
No, honey, we gotta play. I changed my mind. The 22nd Street Jewelers on the west side.
You know, the jewelry store is a better initial target. You have me convinced.
No, we have to flip it.
Why flip when we're in agreement?
Oh, you are such an asshole.
What do you want? Well, the thing is, see, you're a villain. You're a super villain. All super villains need lackeys. And
what my associate is trying to say is that if you should require any assistance of the extra legal variety during your next fight, we will be happy to give such assistance.
What would I need with a bunch of spineless weaklings like you?
Well, that's a tad harsh.
no need to be rude. I think they would make wonderful additions to our team.
Avi, I have made up my mind. They are not coming with, but not even if you promise to be in one of them every day.
Flip it.
No, Avi, I have told you that I have made up my flip it. I have told you I will not flip it. No, flip it. No!
Boss, are you okay?
Boss? Avi. Hiya, Avi.
You wonderful people! Of course you can come with me! We'll rock out the blind! It'll be beautiful, you're beautiful! Today will be the first day of the rest of us!
Is that supposed to happen?
Gotcha. Honestly, the first day of the rest of our lives? Oh, you are just too pathetic.
Perhaps so much, Master Bruce. If nothing else, it would stop your angst from wilting the flowers.
I can't help it, Alfred. I'm far too worried about Robin. He's never been out on his own this long before. I just hope he remembers not to talk to strangers.
I would have hoped this entire experience at least taught you something about treating him like a child.
There is nothing to learn about treating him like a child. I've been doing it for years.
No, sir, that's not at all what I meant. You have to treat him as an equal and...
I can't talk about this right now, Alfred. I'm far too upset.
Here, now who's my brave little creature of the night?
I am.
That's right. Now, why don't you go out and have a relaxing night of eating criminals to custard? And when you get back, I'll make you whatever you want for dinner.
Could you bottle me up some chicken escrementi?
Of course.
With bat peas?
What?
Bat peas! Oh, please, Alfred, they're my favourite.
I know that, sir. It's just that they take so very long to make. Each pea has to have a tiny Batman symbol hand-painted onto it.
I know that, Alfred. That's why they're called bat peas.
Yes, but it takes 5 hours to make them all. An appointment, sir.
Well, your panty raid of Gotham nursing home will have to wait, Alfred. My happiness is at stake.
That's the chiropractor, actually. I made the appointment months ago and I can't back out again. And besides, I can't make you bat peas because we've run out of the edible paint I used to make them.
Just use a Sharpie. I can handle it. No pea can withstand the mighty Batman.
Very well. And I assume you want your bat bowl as well?
And the bat spoon.
So, I worry about you.
Bruce, I have an urgent message from Commissioner Gordon.
Does it concern my handsomeness?
No.
Why would I want to hear it? Excuse me. I need to find my sharp repellent bat spray or something.
It's good to see you, Barbara.
You too, Alfred. I see Bruce hasn't changed at all. Don't know how you put up with him all these years.
Massive embezzlement. While you were out fighting crime, I bumped my moustache and hookers and blow.
Don't worry, I won't tell Bruce.
Much appreciated, miss. Now what is this urgent message?
Robert's went and done something stupid.
What stupid things he gone and done now?
He's released all of the inmates from Arkham.
Oh dear.
I feared something like this might happen. Batgirl, I'm going to need your help rounding them all up.
Of course,
It's
Bruce.
going to be hard enough with just the two of us.
Of course.
Here I come to save the day.
Sorry, awesome habit. Hello, my cheery corruptor chums. I'm just on my way back from a book signing at Gotham Waterstones, and I heard you have a spot of bother with your red-breasted rover. So I thought you could use a hand. If you'd like, I could deal with those pesky villains while you patch things up with Robin.
Bruce, that would be perfect.
Oh, it sounds wonderful! But I'm going to have to respectfully decline. I do respect what you do, Clark, but I really don't need your help.
Really, I could just sit round, put all the villains back where they belong, and have you and Robin on Jeremy Kyle by tea time.
He does have a good point. If you accept his help, he'll be able to clean this up in a matter of minutes. You'll be able to stay home all night. Actually, he's right, Clark. Batman needs to tackle this alone.
What?
You don't need to yell in unison. I'm merely saying that Batman is a hero of God, not Superman.
Yeah. I'm the hero here, and I can handle this all by myself.
I don't understand. I'm only trying to help.
Well, I don't need help. Especially not from a Boy Scout like you.
You need all the help you can get, you powerless headcase.
That does it. Ah!
Oh no, you're trying to perfume me to death. Come on, Bruce, you're going to have to do better.
Kryptonite spray. Superman repellent. Lex Luthor's crystal meth. Now clear out, you freaky alien genotype. Go on.
I thought we were friends. Not cool, Bruce. Not cool.
As I was saying, it's going to be hard enough with just the two of us.
Well, there is one more.
No. No, there is no way I'm asking her. She's a criminal.
I'm sorry, I'm not following this at all. Who are we talking about?
Cooey! That hunk!
Oh, no.
Oh, yes! I see you still remember my favorite seafood, bulging mussels.
No, how did you find the back cave?
Oh, it was quite simple, really. I heard there was a spot of
bother and I followed your secondary sidekick right here.
Hey, I'm just as primary a sidekick as Robin.
Sure you are. You keep telling yourself that, dear. I do see why you call it the Batcave, though. Look at all these flying rodents. And aren't you a fluffy one? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you mind, yeah. Well, hello, handsome. Ah, yes. Jealous now, Batsy? Call me. Anyway, I find new belt. It's got all my favourite poisons and things in it. I never leave my house without my weapons of mouse destruction.
Wait, you found the Batcave? Well, that must mean...
Well, yes, I know all about you and Bruce Wayne, you silly little man.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, I'm just amazed you're using the space right under his house without him realizing. It's true what they say about him, after all, he is rather stupid, yes.
Really? You always struck me as a smart, intelligent, well-dressed man.
Really? His fashion sense is awful. He's always in the same suit in those cartoons. And he's so stupid he doesn't even realize that his butler is... Oh, you're even using his filthy butler! That sexy party was brilliant. Oh, it's quite official then. Bruce Man is the dumbest man alive.
Well, maybe he's just going through a tough time.
Anyway, Batman, you should really go after all those criminals and psychopaths on the streets of Gotham.
What? Oh, then, yes, let's do that. You two go see what Gordon's got for us. I'll go start rounding them up.
No, you're not siding me with her.
Oh, couldn't I just come with you, handsome? I could be a hand to support you if you catch my drift.
The Joker! The baddest of
Hello, Dala. It's Big Daddy. Get some friends together. It's going to be a good night.
Did you like that? I thought it was fun.
See now? Hello and welcome to Gotham's second National Bank. How can I help?
I've just been robbed. I need to put the rest of my money in a safe place.
Well, let me tell you, this is the safest bank ever. Why, this bank is unrobbable. In fact, we're so confident in the fact that we're unrobbable that we have absolutely no security measures in place. No!
This is a robbery!
Oh, the irony! That's probability-based hubris!
Hey! What? It was our turn.
What do you mean?
Nobody moved. This is a robbery. It was our turn to do that. You guys did it last time.
Last bank, sure, but you guys did it on the bus.
Oh, come on. The bus doesn't count. There were only 3 people on it. We barely made enough for the fare.
Only 2 people here.
Yeah, but it's a bank. It's high profile and profitable.
We'll flip for it, okay?
Well, I suppose it would be thematically appropriate.
Excuse me. This is kind of embarrassing, but do you have a coin we can borrow?
Aren't you going to steal all my money anyway?
Sure, but you got to do these things properly.
Call it.
Nails.
Tails it is.
Okay, shall we practice?
You guys ready back there?
Yeah, sure.
At the back? The back of the bank? Okay, get over.
Nobody move! This is a robbery!
Now?
Yeah.
Are you idiots finished? No need to yell at the help. They're doing the best they can. Alright, you know the drill. Handle all your money. Aren't we forgetting something? Harvey, we have been over this. We are hardened criminals. We do not need to say please when robbing a bank.
Well, politeness never hurt anyone. I think we should say please. Tell you what, flip for it.
Oh, will you look at that?
What do we say, Two-Face?
Can I just get out of here?
Come on, I'll give you a ride.
I really wish you wouldn't fight in front of them. It's not good for the development. They're all meant to make their own decisions.
Yes, well, it's just not professional.
Oh, professional? Professional? The last time I checked, my profession was still district attorney. Maybe I should embrace my law enforcement roots. Harvey, please do not call the cops on us again. I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling like a real conscientious citizen today. Tell you what, flip for it. Ha! Can we go now? 1 minute. What was that for? Well, it is the 21st century, and I did only say phone. Are you twittering, Batman? And take that back 40 seconds. Crime in progress. Hashtag toothpaste to annoy. Oh, give me the
Did he?
Ooh, a reply. Get out here. At Harvey Denton, lol. Am on way. Hashtag toothpaste gonna get punched. Toothpaste gonna get punched! One crime, Harvey. One crime is all I asked for, and then he just gotta go. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to do this. So that means I gotta, before he gets here, really, because I don't need to. Harvey, we share a bladder. Of course you need to go to the bathroom. Well, I don't want to. Oh, Harvey, come on. You really want to go? No. What are you going to do, David? Looks like we're holding it. Oh, Harvey. What are you going to do, Two-Face? Piss yourself in front of the Batman? If I do, I'm pissing on your side of the suit. Okay!
Boss man is here!
He's on his way.
Hey, where'd he go?
I don't know, but we got the car, and there's no way you can outrun the bat on foot.
Oh, I don't like it. Working for him gives me the creeps.
Ah, so he's got issues. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, hands up any of you who doesn't have a therapist. Wait, really?
Yeah, my old one shot himself. I'm trying out meditation. It's really helping me find my spiritual center.
Oh, wow, I mean, Brian talked to himself? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, we're all here if you need any shit, you know?
Well, there is this one thing I've been trying out. It's called synchronized operatic negativity group therapy. You guys ever heard of that?
You mean song therapy?
Yeah. You want to give that a go? Oh, they sound scared. Speaking of which, police guys!
Steal some of your money!
No, wait. Maybe they can help us out. You guys wouldn't mind helping us out?
Do you know what I mean?
No, don't worry.
You guys all look like you could use a lot of therapy, right? You want to join in? Okay. I'm not going to make you sing. Nice and easy. You guys are going to provide some rhythm for us, okay? So all you got to do is just like this. Hey, look at that. They're natural. Now keep doing that for a real long time till we stop singing, okay?
Woke up this morning, went into a bank, I asked for the money, they thought it was a prank. We need a leader, flag robberies, but Batman puts them all into the penitentiary.
We are underlings.
Honorable one just won't expand once.
We are underlings.
And nobody understands it.
We are underlings. And we just want a decent boss. When I was a child, did what I was told. Saw my mama diamonds and I saw my daddy gold. Now I'm grown up, I'm forward to the court. I need a mastermind to say, go look that underlings.
You can't hide us for your thought spots.
We are underlings.
To the police, we are just mugshots.
We are underlings.
And we just want a decent. Oh yeah, we kill for a decent. Oh, let us find a decent. Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling much better. How about you guys?
Oh, I'm not. There's one thing that no therapy will cure. You didn't walk in on Two-Face during his personal time.
I come back here.
Two-Face! I knew you'd be here.
Gee, I wonder why.
It was either going to be the Second National on the east side or the 22nd Street Jewelers on the west side.
You know, funny you should say that. We were just having this conversation. Honey, I will punch us in the face.
Always the patterns of two. And delis. You rob a lot of delis.
What can I say? Javi likes his hummus. So guess you're gonna want to flip to see if we shoot him or not. No, go ahead. Fine, but wait, what? He's a pain in the ass. Let's end this. Is this some kind of a double bluff? No, it's... Let's do this. Together. One, two, three.
That would fly! Police will be around for you later. I'm getting better at that. I've got bigger fish to punch! And leave your bat on. You can leave your bat on.
What, you still away on time?
No, I'm definitely not a nut jobs to find myself a sane criminal mastermind.
Oh, come on, they're not that bad.
Yeah, at least they got flair.
What, you want to stick with this guy?
No, but I was thinking maybe the Riddler.
I'm kind of feeling the whole superpowers thing, you know? Sure, the Riddler's smart, but superpowers are the shizzle.
Well, who do you have in mind? We need someone cunning and ruthless. And most importantly, someone who ain't gonna shoot us randomly.
Joker's out then.
Indeed.
What about Poison Ivy? She has powers, ambition, and a great poisonality, you know?
That should certainly be a lot easier on the eyes than this bisected buffoon we've been following. Let's do this.
I'm with you. I say let's find us a mastermind whose base of operations ain't a padded cell.
Good plan. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. If the bat catches you before I see you again, then I'll see you in hell.
I'm a Buddhist.
Ah. I'll see you in Yin and Yang.
I'll see you later.
Two-Face, you idiot! Yeah, well, so is your mother. She's your mom, too. She isn't. You are part of my psyche, ergo, she is much your mother as she is mine. Hell, then you must have a real twisted He sounds rather scary, doesn't he?
One must never be afraid of progress, Doctor.
Apart from that dreadful plastic stuff, that's pretty terrifying.
What sort of dreadful plastic stuff?
All plastics! What's wrong with brass?
Laser would get too hot. Which reminds me, Dr. Y, are you sure that we couldn't have used lasers to solve the Bane problem?
Yes, I'm afraid biological engineering was really far more appropriate. Besides, you can't solve all your problems with lasers.
Right!
What about the time you locked yourself out?
I cut down the door with my laser!
Let's not fight! Today should be a day of celebration. We finally succeeded in curing Bane through the power of genetics!
Should have done it with lasers.
What's wrong with genetics are better? Lasers!
Again?
They started it. The rotters bad-mouthed brass.
Look, what's the situation with Bane?
Complete success, Dr. Arkham. We finally succeeded in extracting all his venom serum.
Excellent. Hand it over.
What? No, I need it.
You need it. Is it so you can create more unholy abominations?
No, it's so I can find a cure. Cure for typhoid. Cure for typhoid.
That's ridiculous. Hand it over.
You have such pathetical ethical objections to my experiments.
Experiments. You cut the heads off daffodils and lock them in high security.
Yes, you people have such a problem with stem cell research.
Or how about the time you prevented me from making invariably great advances in the field of Schrodinger's quantum theories?
You wanted to cut a cat in half with a chainsaw.
The chainsaw of science!
Look, have any of you come up with any useful treatment whatsoever? You know, for curing insane patients?
Oh, I had a thought.
Yes.
Intense targeted electroshock positive reinforcement. We attach them to a huge chair with old leather straps and hook them up to some sort of polygraph.
I'm liking this so far.
And then we spend hours telling them how lovely they are, and every time they don't believe us, we shock them!
I'll mention it to the board.
I also had an idea.
Is it that we shoot them with lasers?
No, it was that we cuddle jam. With lasers! Could I attach a laser to Joker?
That's a terrible idea. No.
Lasers?
No.
Natasha?
No.
Riddler?
No.
Poison Ivy?
Yes.
Billy?
No!
You let me attach a laser to Crazy Quill.
That's because I thought you made him up.
It's now about time to mention my canine cranial exoskeleton project.
I'm not giving you money to buy your dog a hat.
It gets cold.
I've got the venom. I don't need you anymore. You're fired.
What? That is outrageous.
Look, Batman may say that to defeat fear you must become fear. The same doesn't apply to insanity. Dr. Why, stapling zebras together isn't bioengineering. Dr. Watt, while I appreciate the advances you've made with surgical lasers, attaching them to orbiting satellites isn't useful.
Well, what about me?
3 words, Dr. Wen. Giant, mechanical, shark.
But my razor-toothed, flame-throwing, nuclear-powered robo-shark was intended only for peas.
Get out of my sight. Hand over your weapons.
No, I'm not made 3 button cotton science shield.
Shut up.
I'd like to see who's going to replace the cogs in your watch now.
It's digital.
Well, when the batteries run down, you'll come crawling back to me.
Or I'll buy some new ones.
We never would have had this problem if you used this watch I designed.
It's powered by the screams of orphans!
Look, if the scientific community lost its nerve every time an advance required punching a few orphans, we'd still be living in the dark ages.
That's not even a little bit true. Go on, get out.
We shall be avenged, Hamper, the last of us.
You better get ready for a time good brewing.
to disassemble a mechanical shark.
Damn it, Jones, you're a loose cannon, and I just can't afford that. I mean, sure, you get results, but too many people wind up dead, and that's just more paperwork for me. Now listen here, I've got City Hall breathing down my neck, and I can't risk a maverick like you jeopardizing everything we've been working towards. So do this one by the book, you hear me? Damn it, man, I swear I have your badge.
Sir, I only said you were wanted on the phone.
Yeah, I know, but I've had that one building for a while, and I can't very well shout at Batman now, can I?
He's a very scary man.
You said it. Thanks for helping me vent some of those pent-up frustrations there.
Glad I could help. I quite like being a maverick.
You're not. Sorry, now, did you say I was wanted on the phone?
Oh, yes.
Which is inexplicably not in my office.
You want to fight the Joker?
No, of course I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is no death traps, no acid squirting powers. I could give him a run for his money. Yeah.
Oh, and this means we don't leave the back door. Why?
The thing is, the Joker's got no superpowers. Neither's the Riddler or Two-Face, or most of them. Even Freeze is mostly powered by his own tech.
Oh, I don't know.
Puns are not a superpower. So sure, the world's in peril from, I don't know, a giant laser slug, and we legitimately need a superhero. It's just not something we're equipped to deal with.
Especially if it's like armor-plated and has super sharp teeth.
Look, forget the laser slug. My point is, here in Gotham, what we've got is a bunch of highly intelligent, but fundamentally standard criminals and gangsters in great costumes. Maybe with a gimmick or two, but that's still very much within the purview of normal police operations. But instead, we've got a latex fetishist with too much free time, stealing all our credit.
I knew there was a reason I was antagonistic to him at the bank.
Well, I quite like Batman.
Well, of course you do. You spend all your time reading those stupid comic books. You need to get your head out of the clouds. Is Wolverine going to save your hide in real life?
No, Batman is.
Exactly. Get your head out of the clouds before it gets you killed.
Or before it gets too meta.
What was that?
Any news on those escapees?
I hear we might have a lock on Freeze. You might be hiding in the refrigerated warehouses down by the docks.
Brilliant! Well, what are you waiting for? Get on down there before the trail goes. No, it's no good. I can't do it. But just track him. So, any new riddles?
No, come on. Well, maybe.
We think so.
Well,
We're
spit
not
it out.
sure. What's brown and sticky?
Well, send it down to the boys in the lab, see if they can make anything out of it. I'm sure a super genius like Edward Nygma wouldn't leave a clue like that lying around for no reason.
Chief, with all due respect.
Just get on it.
He does know it's a secret.
Okay, Jim, keep it together. Right, Jim. I'm Commissioner Gordon. I'm never stressed, I'm well dressed, I've got cords on. I'm Commissioner Gordon. I'm officious and delicious and the cords on.
point, she's not even here. We might catch something.
A mouse, maybe? So, all the inmates escaped?
Not all of them. A couple of them stayed behind.
Which ones?
Oh, you know, most of the small timers, the ones who wouldn't need a big scene.
I'm sorry?
Oh, well, wouldn't cause a big scene. Slip of the tongue.
Well, I'll inform Batman.
Thanks, Batgirl. You know, you're a real asset. I wish my Barbara were a bit more like you. She's a smart kid, of course, but no real ambition, you know. She wants to be a librarian of all things. She could do with a bit more of your spunk, you know.
Well...
Of course, I wouldn't want her to be exactly like you. Goodness knows, if she was out fighting crime all night, I'd probably turn into a raging alcoholic from stress.
I'll try to inspire her from afar.
Thanks, Say, Batgirl, when all of this Arkham business is over, what say you and me grab a drink sometime?
Didn't you say that you were married?
Not in this continuity.
I have to call Batman.
Congratulations, that was pervy even by my standards. Oh, what's in here?
That's just some of my souvenirs. You know, I figure if Batman can have some, why can't I?
You open it for me, I only have
Yeah, I'll get there. I mean, they're not really in the same league, of course. You've seen this giant Lincoln penny?
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
So what we've got is, that's from my staff. We've got, well, a couple of riddles, one of the Penguin's old bow ties, and of course, right, Joy. It's the Joker's old bang gun. You know, it pull the trigger instead of bullets and death and stuff. Pop a little bang flag.
Ooh, I never thought I'd get my hand on the Joker's weapon. Oh, he's very protective.
You see, the interesting thing is, of course, it's a fully functional firearm. The bang flags are just a special kind of ammunition the Joker likes to use. Personally, I keep it loaded with... Oh, goddammit!
Oh my God, Dad! He's dead. What happened?
Oh, well, it's a funny story, really. I think I had half of it somewhere.
The Joker.
Yeah, that guy. He shoots people a lot. Yes. I tried to stop him, but you can see his weapon's quite big. He went that way. That way, yes, that way.
Let's go.
Wow, I've never been with anyone as beautiful as you before. Where have you been all my life?
This institution was
What was that?
nothing. Nah. Over here. My garden is deeply tending.
Sorry, but something's been bothering me. What's with the plant fixation? I mean, the outfit's hot and all, but the wordplay's a little odd.
I guess it's my nature.
There, you did it again!
Hush, you fool. I'm a delicate flower. You know what they say about flowers. Tulips are better than one.
Okay, I'm not usually this paranoid, but lately I've had a series of unfortunate events that make Lemony sniff attention. I mean, you seem nice enough, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this is a setup.
Shut up and kiss me, you fool. Back up. Don't come any closer.
Seriously, now! Look, Ivy, I don't have time for you right now. I need to find the Joker.
Well, yeah? Why is that?
He shot Commissioner Gordon.
Oh my God. Is he okay?
Oh, he's dead. And now I'm going to kill the Joker.
Oh, okay. Things got a bit grim rubric here. I need a moment to process this.
Tell me where Robin and the Joker are now.
Oh, sure. But just 1 minute.
time.
Look, the world may be turning a little topsy-turvy here, but there's one thing. I'm a villain, you're a hero, so we fight.
Fine, just make it quick.
1 minute. Do you mind if I do the whole join me, become queens of Gotham, girl power speech? Can we skip it this time? Okay, I understand. You're in a difficult place right now. I mean, once it's all over, if you need someone to talk to, I've told flowers of that be therapeutic. And I know tons of psychiatrists. Some of them I haven't even killed yet.
Thanks, Ivy, that really means a lot. Now come on, let's have this fight.
Not so fast. You see, as well as environmentalism, general crime, I've also found crazy floristry. Let me show you some of my flower derangements. Allow me to introduce Widow and Reef. Don't be shy.
Hey, Mook, I'm beginning to think we should have stuck with the other guys who joined up with the Penguin.
Nah, he's just a criminal with slightly deformed hands. It would be like robbing a bank normally.
Yeah, but at least they won't be dressed up in such ridiculous outfits. Speaking of which, what happened to you?
Miss Ivy said she'd run out of costumes for her henchmen. She made me wear one of her old things. Doing weird things to my manly physique. Does my bum look big to you?
I'll be honest then, Mook, I've got to say it looks kind of juicy.
You know what, Connor? You don't shut your mouth. I'm gonna make like a tree and end you.
Mutated rats, don't talk. Now attack.
These villains, they have no respect for their underlings these days. Makes me wonder why we even bother joining up with them.
Well, freelance crime would substantially increase our profit margins. We as underlings lack the cerebral capabilities that allow forward planning and are thus destined to fail in any independent endeavor.
Personally, I find the whole petty crime thing to be an aimless pursuit. Much like shooting blindfolded.
Or like a drunk guy going into the bathroom.
Whoa, there's no need for vulgarity there, Mook. Particularly in front of the ladies.
Boys, can we try to focus?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Miss Ivy.
You go first.
Well, to be fair, Miss Ivy, we're not exactly comfortable with hitting women.
You're mindless thugs! Hitting women is decidedly your area!
That's it! Get up! I quit! Come on, Mook! Oh, glasses! We're gonna go join the Riddler. And Miss Ivy, I suggest you take a look at yourself and your whole femme fatale act, and ask yourself if you're really doing anyone any favours in terms of promoting the true social and cultural equality between genders in this heteronormative patriarchy we live in.
Heteronormative?
What, criminal thug can't be bisexual?
No, she'll never mention it.
It doesn't come up often. It's not a big deal. Come on.
That was weird. Well, looks like I'm out of options. Back into a corner with no escape. Chances of winning, slim to none. It's time for my last resort. My most powerful weapon. It's up to you.
Maurice! Seriously? I think you've been in that asylum a little bit too long.
Oh, you still can. Maurice is my most powerful, my most loyal minion. He will turn you into compost and organically fertilize himself. Wait. What are you doing? No. Please tell me where the Joker is. Please, stop. He's the last of his big steeds.
Well, I suppose it's time for some estrogenicide.
Oh, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
What's the Joker's plan?
Oh,
not be the sharpest claw, but I know when I'm being humoured. And it's very patronising. I don't need to take this from someone dressed as a flying rat. I'm a cat after all. Meow.
Fine. I'm sorry. Would you like to continue the questioning?
I thought you'd never ask. Well, Miss Ivy, I see you've got rather shocking red hair there. Just wondering if the curtains...
Why would that be relevant?
Well, I'm just curious. You know what they say about curiosity and the cat?
It kills him?
I thought it was some kind of innuendo.
See, there are two things I learned in Evil Botany 101. First, always hedge your bets. Second, always have an escape route.
Let's get that terrible hull machine.
Prepare for up later. I know where the Joker is, and he's mine.
Not the running again, please. I'm good. No, you're not. I call. Read up a card.
It's too clear, and I swear to God, if you ask if anyone has any threes, I am going to end you.
I've got this.
Another royal flush. How does he do it?
Maybe I'm just good at this game.
No. No, that is definitely not it.
Oh, just let the man put on his winning hat.
You know, I am slightly concerned that that hat to you represents victory.
Well, you see, it's all furry.
Clayface, please, I am going to need those back at some point.
But without them, how will I transform?
Oh, for God's sake, you are not transforming, you are just changing bloody headgear.
All right, you animals, calm down, or I'll throw you all back in solitary.
I hate getting left behind.
You know I are left behind, don't you?
Oh, no, this again.
Racism!
Look! Clay is not a race. It's construction material. Anyway, if you'd like to talk racism, try being a mystical Arabian menace stereotype and see how that feels.
I thought you had mystical global conspiracies and whatnot.
Sure. Waves of soldiers whose ethnicity is pointedly not specified, but who have ever so slightly darker skin operating out of ancient tombs for some inscrutable purpose. Honestly, I'm lucky I wasn't written 20 years earlier and I'd have to be part of the Yellow Peril with Fu Manchu in that shower. It's just demeaning, really. Do you know who they cast to play as me in Batman Begins? Liam fucking Neeson! Saying he doesn't look remotely Arabian.
Look, it's better than Cillian Murphy. I still think that's a girl's name.
Actors aside, Russ, what are you doing here anyway? Don't you have some non-specific global conspiracies with them?
You mean that very occasionally my daughter and I come play cards with our friend?
Hello.
Yes, I'm not complaining.
Ah.
But I was meaning to ask.
Yes. She's a little bit, well, as we used to say in the old days, one-dimensional, poor thing.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
Yes, yes. What with not having Batman around to fall in love with, and then me to betray for him, or him to betray for me, she's a little bit lost for purpose, the poor dear. So I bring her along, keep her out of the pub, and stop her trying to usurp my power while I break into an asylum to play poker.
Wait, that's right, you're not meant to be in here.
As you can see, she's not without her other purposes, however.
Anyway, fucking brilliant.
That's right. But each shuffle of the cards will take precisely 2.4 seconds. The cards will be shuffled 10 times. In 24 seconds, the cards will be dealt.
Is it just me, or has anybody else noticed how much mastery of time seems to have in common with obsessive-compulsive disorder?
Well, you know what? heads kicked in by Batman. Again.
Hang on a minute, do you mean to say that you actually want to be killed?
Of course not, you mystical ancient buffoon. But in here I can carry on my experiments in relative safety. For example, I've laced these cards here with a mild version of my fear powder.
Ah, yes. That must explain why I've got the ace of poorly wound stopwatch.
And that would possibly be the difficulty with my plan. I do have to experiment on lunatics.
Hold on. Let me put on my scary hat.
Oh.
I got the 10 of kilns.
Yes, that does also go some way to explaining why I appear to have the jack of mystical planet Earth rotating silent and dead in space. Yes, thank you.
Why so serious? What you got? I'm sorry, old man. We're all your friends here.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That does mean a lot. I am glad we didn't escape.
I'm not.
Oh!
Yes, that reminds me. Raz, you said that your fear was something about planet Earth dying. What's the reason behind it?
You see, the basic premise is that what with cars and aerosols and continued existence at Cambridge, humanity is what Yahoo's came was that humanity is gradually destroying the planet. And as an immortal, I'm sort of broadly against that kind of carry.
I see. So you try and stop that by destroying the human race.
Well, sometimes. I guess you could call me an ecological terrorist.
Like an evil hippie?
Nothing like an evil hippie.
To be fair,
Yes.
it does
No,
sound...
I'm not an evil hippie.
Hold on. Let me get my hat.
Oh, for God's sake, don't tell me you've got to sound like you're an evil hippie hat.
It's a beanie.
Yes.
Clayface. Look, I'm the Mad Hatter, and even I think this is starting to get a tiny bit excessive.
Do you want me to put on my murder hat?
I don't know. A rehab clinic or...
How about an asylum?
Oh, my bad.
Gentlemen, please. Can't we at least enjoy a nice civilized game?
Do you have any...
No! No, Clayface! No one has any threes!
Don't do it! Different bank! I'd like to deposit all the money I haven't stolen yet. Well, I don't think that should be any problem at all.
Nobody move! This is a robbery!
You have got to be kidding me!
Riddle me this. When is a door not a door?
Oh, when it's a job!
When it's the vault door of this bank and you've just opened it to let me take out all the money. Although I like jar. I might use that.
Okay, let's not be rash. The vault's this way.
So, what were you saying about Marx?
I was just saying, I wonder how a communist society would benefit us as the criminal element.
I'm not sure. I mean, I can't see why on the surface crime would be significantly different, but with the redistribution of wealth and the absence of banks as we know it, would probably...
Nobody move! This is a robbery!
No, it's not!
Well, kind of required to relinquish your currency, bearer bonds, sorted shiny trinkets to their new, non-legal owner, my good man, namely the penguin. Nearer time. Hello.
Ah, you! Don't look at me, I've only got 3 wallets.
Riddle me this. Why is this bag like a place I just robbed?
Oh, whoa! And what? I didn't know you robbed here too.
Oh, yes, I'm clever.
See you next time, Miss Enigma.
Hang on a minute. You weren't in Arkham.
No. Even the Gotham psychiatric services aren't quite enough to consider a minor hand deformity a mental illness. No, I'm just insanely well dressed. Yes. That was a joke, it was very funny now. I've got to get better rules. No, I broke out of perfectly regular jail about a month ago. I've been laying low, nesting, if you will. It just seems so lovely, I thought to myself, Oswald, you daft old bird. How about a little crime? What about you?
We all just busted out of Arkham, and writing riddles isn't free, you know.
It's not?
I haven't got a pen.
Oh. Well, you could borrow my umbrella. It does have a pen function.
What other crazy things does it do?
Put it this way. Do you need a foot massage?
Not desperately.
Good, because it doesn't do that. Shoots people, though.
Ooh, that works.
Yeah.
Hey, Oswald, riddle me this. What's got two heads and commits crime?
You and me, Riddler, together.
Wrong! You and me, Pip!
You're good. Yes, I am. I accept your generous offer of partnership. Together, we're going to turn this crime wave into a crime tsunami.
You know, they called me mad when I said that I would write riddles that would baffle and confuse the greatest detective in all of Gotham.
You are mad, Edward. You're wearing a lime green catsuit. With a crotch zip.
Can I leave a riddle anyway? That one.
I don't think so, Edward.
But I'm a riddler. I gotta leave a riddle.
Yeah, I get it. It's your gimmick. But this one, really not one of your best, is it?
What's wrong with it?
Why is a raven like a writing desk? Because they'll both be at the Gold and Diamond Exchange, which I should be robbing tomorrow at 3 o'clock. You see the fundamental problem with this?
Oh, I see. But it's okay. I got a raven to bring with us, so it'll be perfectly true. I soon they'll have desks. They will have desks, won't they, Oswald? I mean, it'd be a pretty poor excuse for a diamond exchange.
You tell Batman the answer.
Oh, yeah. How else would he get it? It's a particularly hard one.
No.
Okay, how about this one?
It's a haiku.
What?
It's a haiku about murder. And in perfect honesty, I would be more than happy to allow you to leave said haiku if it would permit us to depart from our current crime scene with more expediency. However, in said haiku, you not only give away the name of your intended victim, the location, and the time of the assault, you also give away the fact that you plan to beat him to death with a sack full of Scrabble tiles. I'm quite frankly astounded that you're going to fit into 17 syllables.
How about this one?
An acrostic revealing the location of your base.
Okay, this one.
Particularly dirty, then, announcing your disturbing amorous fantasies about Batgirl. Don't beat that, seriously.
Okay. This is one of my best ones.
Edward, that's Sudoku. And it still manages to tell Batman exactly where we are! You do know what a riddle is, don't you, Edward?
To be honest, I get Clayface to write most of them. He used to be an actor, so... Oh! Penguin, I got a really good one!
Okay. Let's hear it.
Riddle me this! Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Me and Penguin robbing a bank!
No. Edward, I really don't think this is gonna work out. Not you.
it's round two, Batsy. Daddy!
I got your message, Riddler. I have to say, it was a tough one.
Really? Let me see. I'm green, but not ill. I'm sometimes paper, but not a book. I'm sometimes secular and metal, but not a bottle cap. I'm going to be stolen from the Nicholson Street Bank at 8 o'clock by the Riddler. What am I?
What I can't understand, though, Riddler, is why you came all this way to steal Brussels sprouts.
I thought I was gonna steal money.
Right. I suppose that could work as well.
You're the detective. I probably meant sprouts.
I think you did.
Quite enough of that. Look, I've got blades, guns, and flavours on this thing. Do you want your back diced, skewered, or charbroiled?
Go bat tuna!
Ooh, tuna!
Riddle me this, Batman.
Go back there! Now sit perfectly still while I tie you up. Yes. No getting out of that! I'll be round for you two later. Everybody wants to be a bat. Because a bat's the only bat who knows where it's
Stick
at.
to the crime-fighting Batman. You're making the kiddies cry.
Well, if you don't like my singing, there is one other musical genre I happen to have mastered. Is there anyone on the piano? Yes, there is. Here we go then. I'm a Batman. From never late for the battle like all the meanest villains running like the scared of the shadow. The number one detective finding every clue. Not even Superman can fit in my shoes. I sneak through the shade with the tricks of my trade. Don't with the cape crusader, baby, don't be afraid. Some dogs came around to try to mess with ya. Well, rest assured, Batman's here to rescue ya. Always around when there's crime to fight. Out patrolling Gotham streets every night. Perched on the roof, talking to the lay of the land. Ever ready man with a battle ram in my hand. Though a masked vigilante, it's not what I plan. Understand, I'm a man, and that's what I am. And if you still wonder why I'm taking a stand, go ask your mother, it's my number one fan. He's a Batman. I go fortune with fame. He's a Batman. Always ahead of the game. He's a Batman. I will feel no shame, no pain, no gain. He's Batman. He's Batman. I got fortune and fame. He's Batman. Always ahead of the game. He's Batman. I will feel no shame, no pain, no gain. He's Batman. I'm Batman. And I always deliver. Stopping the villains from seeing hold of the river. I'm Gotham's dark knight, and if you're starting a fight, I'll run up with a battle beam, put you out like a light. Simple powers aren't an issue if you know the jitsu. If you're breaking the law, then I'll be coming to fix you. Fighting tooth and nail, and I always prevail. Listen well to my tale, cause every night without fail. I'm out enforcing the rules. Take out every now and then you're back to school. From major kingpins and thugs, and the middlemen. Even if they escape, I'll put them in prison again. The plan is formed for it's even begun. You and all my deductions, you're second to none. What's this fuss, miss? I thought we discussed this. There's no way you could escape my batshit justice. He's the Batman, always ahead of the game. He's the Batman, I will feel no shame. He's the Batman, he's Batman, he's the Batman. I know fortune and fame. He's the Batman, always ahead of the game. He's the Batman, I will feel no shame. No pain, no gain. He's the Batman with an aim. He's the Batman.
maybe try incompetent riddles? Do you think they'll prevent us being moistened?
Roll you flippers, you schmuck!
Dear Bruce. No, too affectionate. Dear Batman, oi Brucey. Got it. Hey, Batface. Hope this letter finds you well. What do I? Hope this letter finds you heartbroken? Too creepy. A bit irritated? Too ignorable. Constipated. No, definitely too specific and really only applies if he has a stomach upset. That reminds me, I do hope Bruce remembers to take his antacid tablets. I'm sure Alfred would have reminded him. Got it. I hope this letter finds you fatigued and running all over Gotham. Looks like this city really is big enough for the two of us. If you ever decide to stop being a condescending asshole, let me know and we might be able to work something out. In the meantime, and to prove that I'm a better superhero than you, find enclosed the Joker and Harley Quinn, who I captured a few hours ago. Hope you're not too emasculated by this. No, wait. Hope you're super emasculated by this. Yours sincerely, etc., Robin, BSc, CATJLA. Now the heart of actually capturing the Joker. It's going to require a good deal of cunning. No, a significant deal of cunning.
Hello! Daddy's. Now then, Robin, what are you doing?
I was masturbating!
That's very reasonable, I guess, for a boy your age.
Don't you start. I'm 25 years old.
Oh, well, in that case, very reasonable for a man of your attractiveness.
Right. Wait!
I need to ask you something.
Really? Is it about my secret identity? Because I won't tell you.
Your secret, no, of course not. Why should I care about that?
What do you mean? Oh, I have a really interesting secret identity.
No, I hardly think so. You're much more interesting as Batman and Robin, not Clive and Jeff from County.
Well, then, prepare to be a mate, for I am...
One moment, I've left the oven on.
Wait, you don't even have an oven.
Very good. There are very many different voices in my head, you see, and the one currently installed is that of a rather disgruntled sous chef. Anyway, you were asking about my secret identity.
No, my secret identity.
Oh, I think mine's much more interesting.
Really?
I imagine so.
You don't know.
No, of course not. I do know how I got these scars, though.
You don't have any scars.
Yes, I guess. Oh, well, anyway. Oh, Robin! Yes, look. There's the R. Yes, that's it.
That's not what a secret identity is. We were talking about my secret.
Oh, yes! Oh.
You wanted to tell me something.
No! I want you to sing. Sing's much more fun. Yes, Maestro? Yes, apparently so. That was not legally planned. Okay then, boys! 5, 6, 7, 8! Nothing will come in and does not to explain. Just find a best will never win. Stand up, keep rising, but now I talk another I may be quiet, what did I say? come out, wherever you are. Now, there's no reason why your little sidekick here should lie to me. And I'm sure that despite your formidable fighting skills, if I stand here staring at this wall for long enough in exactly the same direction, you're bound to show yourself. So, I'm going to give you to the count of bat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in a bat. 4 and 3 bats. Bats! Don't worry, false alarm. Ooh, rope! Capital idea. Yes, I use this to tie up the Batman. To some sort of carousel. A carousel made of knives! No!
I was more thinking that now I'm Batman's enemy, you could teach me those tricks you used to escape and so on.
Ah,
That's exactly.
Yes, that completely explains why you were sneaking up behind me with a rope. Now, let's try a bit of role play, shall we? I do love some little boy. Now, you be Batman, and I'll be the Joker. Yes, I'll suspend my disbelief. Okay. Now, when I put my hands like such, you are able to tie them up, you see. I'm generally able to escape from any sort of knot, a sheepshag knot, a rough-edged diamond knot, a silly string banana scouting knot. However, today I would like you to use the double alpine Swiss turncoat banana staircase doorknob knot. Now, make sure it's a double, because as any little Boy Scout knows, if you use a triple, you'll never escape.
What are you doing, Mr. J?
I'm showing Robin here how to escape from Batman. Come on, it's good fun. Yes. Now, you see, whenever you're using a partner like so, it's always good to make sure that they are consensual and, if not unconscious. The safety word today is Mark Hamill. Why? Well, Star Wars is an excellent movie, and I always thought he was underrated as an actor. Oh, yes, I remember what it was I was meaning to ask you. Fire away. Does this flower smell of chloroform to you?
No, not really.
Well, that's him out of the way. Harley, get chewing.
Yeah, and with a frankly surprising amount of success.
Wow. Anyway, this one will be different. You sure? I mean, you guys know what they say about Mr. Freeze.
They say he put a chill down your spine.
Boss, there you are. Good to see you.
Sorry, I would have been here sooner, but I had to chain up my icicle.
Anyway, so what about this jewelry store then? What's the plan?
We break in through the window. When I'm finished, it will be frosted glass.
What about the alarms, boss?
The police will be busy with all the other Arkham inmates, and if they do come after us, they'll find me a slippery customer. Slippery, because of all the ice. Okay, let's do this. No more Mr. Ice Guy.
Say something, man. Yeah, seriously, I can't work like this. Boss, you see, the thing is, well, the boys and I, we were, thinking that, well, you
You seem to be having a problem speaking. Do you possibly have
cold.
No. See, the thing is, you've got a great thing going here. The ice gun, the suit, the whole not quite dead but still alive enough to be understandable character motivation wife thing. Great stuff. Really love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I think they're rather
Ooh. And the outfits you got us wearing, I mean, love them. Give the gentleman a turn, boys. Show it off. Wiggle your hips a bit. That's the way. Now, you see, they're lovely. And you're priming it up in winter, or hell, even late autumn, it can be quite nippy, and you're shivering so much you can't even hold your gun straight, let alone get out and give us all your money. I digress, but they're lovely. They love the stuff.
And my fashion sense is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh! I did it again. Look, you've got a theme, and it's all very impressive and consistent.
So why are you giving me the cold shoulder?
Oh, the puns! Stop with all the ice puns!
Yeah, they make you sound like you did in that movie, the really bad one directed by that guy.
There was no movie.
Whatever you say, boss, but they're not very impressive. In fact, they're not even funny, and they're just really, really annoying!
Annoying. But I always thought they gave you the shiver. Okay, not my best. Have you tried my icy stare?
It's great, as long as you don't explicitly draw attention to it as such. Think of your wife, Victor. You think she'll finally want to come out of cryo and find you reduced to a monothematic pun dispenser?
Don't need to bring my wife into this. That's cold.
Oh, no! No, it isn't cold! Nothing is cold! It's an unseasonably warm springtime, and we are boiling to death! Thank you, in Arctic getup because of you and your stupid puns.
You really need to chill out right now, big one.
Okay. Really, it's just...
Batman!
Convenient.
Okay, no one panic. I'll put him on ice.
Just shoot him.
It's no problem.
Right,
Batman! Batman over here!
Here he is, Batman. One ready to go, welcome in, mate.
What? Just like that?
Yep, just like this.
And you guys found him on his side?
You know what? I actually thought the same thing. Before you called,
take it away.
Go jump.
Doing a great job there.
This sucks ice.
I'm like the best superhero ever.
Okay, you did not.
Well, that was a disaster. I mean, what is this? Super soaker?
Come on, this is your idea.
Hey guys, you think it might be us that brings out the worst parts of these villains? The squabbly, passive-aggressive parts of them.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I think that as members of a costumed evildoers gang, we hold something of a mirror up to them. And so, by necessity, mirror any sort of personal, or intrapersonal problems that they might have, and so emulate this.
Interesting. You posit a form of identity, both malleable and intractable simultaneously. I think Hegel would certainly have some words to say on the subject.
Bring it over the next book club.
Yeah, sure.
But, what next?
Poison ivy?
Yeah, you already barked up that tree.
Never again. Mad Hatter.
Do you want to be the walrus or the carpenter? I'm not letting him dress me up again. Way too creepy. Plus, I think he's still back in army.
And the Scarecrow's not as much after underlings as he is the native test subjects.
So I guess that leaves the Joker then.
So, come on, let's do it.
Alright, I got it. I know you like it, but don't let the Joker know you're a Harry Potter fan. I have had up to here with twice serious punks.
exchange theme music.
I knew it was foolish to trust you, Joker. I should have known you'd betray me in the end. I'm sorry, kiddo, but only one villain could be the true star of this show, and it's not the villain who's not me. Besides, you're going to betray me to the bat anyway. I really got there first. Stop clouding the issue with your pointless facts. You're evil, plain and simple. Oh, there's nothing simple about being evil, dear boy. In fact, some even call me the evil onion, because I have so many layers. Oh, fun while you can, Joker. Batman will be here soon, and when he gets it, he'll kick you right in the
Oh, so much for showing Batman his boss. Poor, helpless Robin.
Hey, boss. We've done what you said. We got Bane out from Arkham.
Ah, fantastic. Well, stand around there, go prepare him for the fight.
Was there something you really got to know about Bane?
I'm sure that can wait until later. Batman will be here soon.
Yes, but boss, surely you want to see what condition Bane is in before you set him up to fight with Batman.
Don't listen to them, boss. They're crazy, and not like you crazy in a kind of charismatic way, kind of, you know, the bad kind of crazy. And we'll just go get paid now. We'll just go.
Brief. I don't know what I paid him for.
Hey?
Allow him to live for, sorry. Still, those three new underlings should be here soon. Each of them rather quite interesting, you know. A genius in their fields and algebra.
Well, I'll have no fury like a scientist school.
Indeed, Harley. I did ask them also to pick up a little something extra, you know, to spice things up a bit.
Nothing a seasoned veteran like me can. Now, Joker, release my misguided miner so he can go to his room and think. Robin, know that I'm not angry with you. Just disappointed.
What a joyous reunion! Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Betsy, but as you know by now, I don't give up without a fight.
Very well, Joker. I'm ready. But I must warn you, I'm a master of unarmed combat.
Oh no, sir. Oh no, you won't be fighting me. Presenting! Weighing in at 279 pounds and looking decidedly mean and angry! What? What? What happened to him?
We tried to tell you they removed all his venom.
No, this is ridiculous! I asked for a hulking brute! You know, big in bronze and small in brains, and you've given me this!
Excuse me, but physical power has only been one of my assets, and I'm easily one of Batman's most intelligent foes. Who was it who thought of the whole break the inmates out of Arkham to keep Batman running around? Me. And I figured out his secret identity so I can ambush him in the Batcave.
Oh. Well, who is he?
Really? I thought you wanted a frenzied mass of rage and muscle.
No, cerebral power! A frenzied mass of raging cerebral power!
Too late, Joker. Guess just have to rely on those Arkham nut jobs. Those Arkham nut jobs have names, you know. Names and lasers!
Joke's really running out of steam.
You all want to talk, but you didn't even notice that pun just then. Honestly.
Thank you! Do you have what I requested?
Do you have what we requested?
Ollie?
That's
There you
better.
go.
I feel sciencey again.
We also have a random victim.
Hey, don't we know that guy?
It does look familiar.
Could be from our book club. Now that.
This is it. He's here. Now, Joker, you're going to pay for what you did to Commissioner Gordon.
What are you talking about? What happened to Gordon?
He's dead, Batman. The Joker shot him in cold blood.
What? I did? Why would I do that? I know. I didn't know. I guess I could have. I guess I had that dimension. I didn't mean to kill him. He was so nice. You know, he was so friendly. No. You know, we sneak into his house and shave his moustache off at night. No. Bad Joker, bad.
Dead? That's it, Joker. Your plan of using Bane has backfired. You're going down for the last time.
Oh, not so fast there, Patsy dear. Well, I was intending to use this venom here to make a super Bane, if you will. But I guess a regular Bane will have to do. After all, when life gives you lemons... You make a horribly lemonized killing machine dress up as a lemon and terrorize the city making lemon-based puns. Where do you think you're going, Betty? Harley? Hold on to this for me. You're going to miss all the fun.
Oh, please let me go. I've had plenty of fun. I just want to go home.
Oh, don't worry. Mr. Joe wait till after he killed Batman to kill you.
Oh, is there no way I can avoid this whole getting killed thing?
You don't scare us, you big brute.
I don't know what you expect me to do. I'm just ridiculously camp. Well, I suppose the bigger they are, ladies first.
The more bones they bring.
Do you want us to help Mr. Joker, sir?
Oh, no, please. Relax. Take a chill pill. And just watch the show.
Oh, but what tar! It's not very effective.
Hey! Use a seismic toss and see if you can get a critic.
He's paralyzed.
He might not attack.
What are you shooting me for? That really hurt. Have you never had a warning shot, you flipping psychopath? That's it, I'm off.
You're going.
Gotta get a plaster.
I don't think any of us saw that.
Thank you, mysterious stranger. We couldn't have done it without you.
All in the line of duty, Batman. Really, Batgirl? How thick are those leather gloves of yours?
Instead of bringing it too early, yes, now, see what's going to happen here. Nice and simple. Me and helpless Harry here.
I'm Dave.
I'm going to go on a little ride together. And if anyone tries to follow us, he dies.
Give it up, Joker, or I'll be on you like a tidal wave. But instead of water, it'll be punches and batarang.
Thank you. Right! Seems to have left my spare change at home. I'm going to need to borrow your wallet.
My wallet. My wallet. My wallet. Now the tables have turned, and I have a 44 Magnum. So go ahead, take my pet.
Call me a bitch!
Awkward. Good day's work. Not only have we caught the Joker, we can also arrest the 4 most dangerous criminals in all Gotham. It's, you guys. You 4 have been involved in every single crime that's taken place today, and it's about time you came to justice.
Wait, those men have stolen all of my money, and I want to give them a piece of my mind before they get taken away.
Sure, why not? Go for it.
Well, I guess this is it.
We're going to prison.
It might not be so bad. I could get a job in the prison library.
And you can unleash your culinary talents on the prison canteen.
Oh, come on, guys.
I've eaten a lot of vegan lasagna, and yours is easily the best.
Just shut up and listen, we haven't got much time. I've had a lot of experience with crime over these last few days, and to be honest, I am sick and tired of being on the receiving end of it. So here's the deal. I help you escape. You make me your new leader.
How could you possibly get us out of this situation?
You see, it's quite simple actually. Batman's cowl is actually 2 inches too long. Gordon has very sensitive corns on his left foot, and Batman and Catwoman are easily distracted. We can use this knowledge to escape. Right, decisions, we go on 3.
You know what I love, Luke? Not escaping.
Yeah, well, it's not like we can escape from a
Yeah.
situation like this. It's, you know, escape from it all, just wait over here.
3!
Look out, the Joker!
Well, there was some sort of final showdown. We all seem to have survived. I think the bad guys escaped.
Oh, you mean Bane. I picked him up just a second ago. Dropped him back at the MCU before coming back here. Oh, I also picked up Poison Ivy, Riddler, and the Penguin.
Wow, thanks, Superman.
No thanks necessary. I'm here to help.
Well, you came to help, and now you've helped. So, goodbye.
Yes, Batman. One more thing. The little incident in the Batcave with the kryptonite spray. I was flying around for a while, trying to think of a suitable response. And I think I've come up with something both witty and appropriate.
What? Oh.
You, sir, are an arrogant, inconsiderate oaf whose head is shoved so far up his own backside he can see light. Quite frankly, to wonder anyone continues to work with you.
Actually, Bruce, he's sort of right. I mean, thank you for rescuing me in the whole sort of forgiving my massive crimes against Gotham. But I can't go back to being your partner. I'm going to go find a new city and become a superhero in my own right.
Good for you. What do you call yourself?
Nightwing.
Lame! I don't know. I think the change will be good for you both. Please, freeze! Ah, just in time, man. You, take him away.
So, Miss Quinn, what's red and black and locked in a Louis there, all over?
A newspaper? No.
Oh, forget it.
Come on, big guy. Let's get you home.
Oh, by the way, that girl.
Yeah?
Nice spine.
Forget it. Never mind. Besides, if there's anything we've learned after all of this, it's don't be an asshole like Batman. Yeah. I'm Commissioner Gordon. I stopped the fray, saved the day, time for Now the Joker's locked up tight, and it's time. Oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna...
is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
What?
Daddy, I'm the king of the mansion. You ain't gonna find a butler quite as handsome. Up to my mustache and hookers and blow, I'm the best damn character in this show. Who's running around like a stupid fool while I'm having parties in a swimming pool, embezzling cash to the Cayman Islands, hooking up my ladies with bling and diamonds.
Big Daddy!
I got hookers and blows.
Big Daddy!
And Bruce will never know.
Big Daddy!
Gotta end this show.
Big Daddy! Big Daddy! Batman, you are an arsehole. You ruin everyone's day. We'd be so much happier if you would go away. Batman, you are
thank, not decide they're an arsehole in the final scene. So I think it should start coming out. Presently. Right, so in no particular order, let's start with our producer, Dr. Y, Olivia Y. She produced all of that. It's amazing.
Make sure that you knew that this show was happening.
Exactly. And how about now these are for the co-directors. We have Adam/Bain. Woo! And we have for our musical maestros, and for anyone else that just got sort of pathetic at the end, basically, just get on with this. There you go. For our writers, told us where to stood, where the scenery should go. Yes, believe it, it is Martin the Cattleman Corcoran!